he was probably going, let me see what's going on in Pornhub real quick. We got, I got 10 minutes. I can get one off real quick. Boop. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's the possibility. That's a possibility right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that doesn't, still, no matter what, that's nasty. That's nasty, y'all. I got this article here. It's part of our top news story. This is insane. CNN. Okay. Man, I don't even know how to start this story because this is just ridiculous. Okay. Let's see. The New Yorker has suspended staff writer. So he's staff writer. He's the New Yorker staff writer, and he is a chief analyst for CNN. Jeffrey Toobin was suspended from the New Yorker for exposing himself during a Zoom call last week between staffers of the magazine and WNYC radio. In a statement to Motherboard, Toobin acknowledged the incident. I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake. Believing I was off camera, I apologize to my wife, family, friends, and coworkers. He has been suspended while we investigate the matter. He is also the chief legal analyst for CNN, where he last appeared on this past Saturday. A CNN spokesperson provided the following statement to the Daily Beast, which is the article that I'm reading off of. Jeff Toobin has asked for some time off while he deals with a personal issue, which we have granted. So it has also been reported that Toobin's official email has been disabled, and the famed attorney and author hasn't tweeted since October 13th. So apparently the sources said that when the groups returned from their breakout rooms, Toobin lowered the camera. The people on the call said they could see Toobin touching his penis. Toobin then left the call. Moments later, he called back in, seemingly unaware of what his colleagues had been able to see, and the simulation continued. So he was from my understanding, he left. They all left the room, I guess, like digitally. They came back into the room, and there he was, tubing around with his Toobin, unbeknownst to him, knowing that the camera was still on. So, how does a grown man do this? I'm just curious. How does a grown man do that? You know what I'm saying? How does one find themselves exposing themselves, unbeknownst to anybody, exposing himself to take care of business, you know what I'm saying? Clean the pipes, saying hello to Monster, you know what I'm saying? Quick rub and tug. I'm sorry. How does one get caught? How does one find themselves caught on Zoom masturbating? That's what I'd like to know. I don't know how to, I can't put my mind, a grown man. I can see like a little kid, like a 13-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying? A 13-year-old boy being crazy. What else is new? That's what we all did as kids, right? But a grown-ass man, right after you, or during, in the middle, whatever it might be, it seemed as if it was in the middle of the meeting. So he was just like, well, it looks like everybody's out, and we got like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does how does that work? How, fellas?
I would like to know who else was on this call, because if it's in the middle of a breakout call, like, was this with the intention? He said that he paused the Zoom video and didn't think that anybody could see him. That means that he could probably still see them. So who was the focus of his attention? You know?
Wait, so you're trying to tell me that you? Wait. Repeat
Because
that
it was
one more
during a
time.
breakout session, right? So that means he was on a call.
Yeah.
Then they went out to breakout sessions, and then they came back together, right? But he said that he had the Zoom video paused. He said, I didn't think anyone could see me. So, but that means that he could probably still see them, right? Because if I just pause my Zoom, you can still see the conversation going on, and your screen just goes blank. So he's still sitting there watching. Because he's not just doing it blindly, right?
Yeah,
Or
he's
out looking at something else on another page or something, and then came back in.
I'm assuming. My assumption is that maybe he had another scene, like another scene. Maybe he had another screen up, and he is watching the scene that he likes. Maybe he has, Boner Jams 2020. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I mean, like, what are the chances? I mean, I don't think he was literally like looking. You never know. People are nasty. So you never know. There might have been somebody in there he might have really enjoyed looking at. That is a very good possibility. Real talk. That could be a possibility. But if they all went off to breakout, like as you said, breakout rooms, I thought what that meant was they just went to take a break. So he was like, well, everybody's gone. They're coming back in from break. You see what I'm saying? Unless they broke out into different groups together. That's a good point too. I don't know that lingo. You know what I'm saying? I don't use Zoom that much, so I don't know that lingo very much. But from my understanding is that they were taking a break. Like, let's take a 5-minute break. That's from my understanding. Now, it could very well be what you just said. It could have been like, we're going to break out into groups. We're going to do our own talk, and then we're going to, we're all going to come back together and talk about more stuff here in a second. So two possibilities. Either he goes, well, I'm not a part of any group. Well, nobody's around here. Boner Jams, like his favorite hits. You know what I'm saying? 2020's favorite hits. All Stormy Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I mean? Whatever it might be, And he's thinking, I'm not on here. No one can see me. Let me just, let me get it in real quick. You know what I mean? Or let me pop off a few shots real quick. You know what I'm saying? Tooling with my Toobin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was just making
That's
content
nasty.
for his OnlyFans.
Right, exactly. He was only for his OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
Which he needs now because he doesn't have a job.
Word. Facts.
Well, he's just suspended for now. He's not fired yet.
No, it's going to happen.
Yet.
Of course.
He ain't fired yet. But, go ahead. Go ahead.
Based on this one article, it says that there was a break for those playing Democrats and Republicans to strategize together. And apparently Toobin was on a break during that point and forgot to turn his camera off. Or he was unaware his camera was on while he was masturbating.
Okay, so he was on a break.
Yes.
They were all on a break. Okay, so there it is. So they were on a break. He was probably going, let me see what's going on in Pornhub real quick. We got, I got 10 minutes. I can get one off real quick. Boop. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's the possibility. That's a possibility right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that doesn't, still, no matter what, that's nasty. That's nasty, y'all. You don't do that. You know what I mean? You never know who else is in the, you know what I'm saying? But who, as a grown-ass man, would not know if their camera is on or off? Unless you're completely signed off of the thing. You know? Can you imagine if he actually got away with it? You know what I'm saying? Did the thing, and they come back from break, and he's just like, whew, yeah, whatever, guys. It's all good, Like, wow, he seems so relaxed now. You know what I'm saying? He seems so relaxed. He's so different. Wow.
Is that some hair gel?
Surprised. No one was like, put that thing away, dude. This is not the time for that. Everyone, I guess, was just watching silently. I don't know.
He's like, I'm just playing politics.
Watching silently? That's kind of weird, too. They're like, oh.
Well, they saw it, and no one tried to stop him, apparently, so I don't know what else they were doing.
Bruh, I'm done. That's just nasty, y'all. That's just nasty. All I'm saying is
what our politicians do in their free time.
It's nasty. That's all I'm going to say. That's nasty. You don't do that, okay? It's masturbation is for another time in another conversation, and not while you're sitting there going like, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't go, oh, you got like what, 10 minutes? Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like you might just need to catch up, because the network rep said that he's being suspended so that he has time to deal with personal issues.
Yeah, it's just gross, man. And like
personal time.
Sarah Moreno said on Facebook, thank you so much for the comment. She says, doesn't matter. It was a working meeting. Absolutely. Like, you shouldn't be. It's gross. You don't do that. You don't do that during a work meeting. There's times to get it in, and there's times not to get it in. And I'm going to say this. It's not usually the right time to just pull your wang out and just go, play with your skin flute during a business meeting. It's just not the right time, period. Now, I understand every man gets frustrated. People get frustrated, or, some people need a release. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a release. You just need to let it go. I get that, but you can wait. You can wait till the meeting's over. You know what I'm saying? You can wait till the show is over. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. You just keep it in your pants. Just keep it in your pants before you hit, you know what I'm saying? Keep it in your damn pants, y'all. Damn. That's nasty. That's nasty. And it's perfect timing too, given the fact that, we look at mainstream media, the way the public looks at mainstream media, and then now we got this dude exposing himself on camera to a group of his colleagues. You know what I'm saying? While he's having a little me time. While having a Zoom call still going on. Unless he's literally like, phew, and he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. That stuff takes, I'm sorry, unless it's him where, you know what I'm saying? I don't know his, I don't know his, the stroke to completion ratio for him, but I'm just saying, unless he's like, pew, and he's done. You see what I'm saying? How do you, that's fat. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Mm-hmm. You feel me? That takes some time. It takes time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to look this, unless he has his whole folder, like Wiener, you know what I'm saying? Just like Wiener, he's got his folder just sitting there on this desktop, and he's like, click, click, boner jams. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, there's a time and place for everything, y'all. And that is definitely not the time nor the place. And also, when here's a dead giveaway, Toobin. When the green light is on, that means the camera's on. Just so you know. Unless you don't have that kind of camera. You know what I mean? When the green or the red light is on, bruh, you live on camera. You should know this already if you work for CNN. Damn, that's nasty.
I wouldn't be surprised if he knows, just because it's really hard not to notice if the light on your camera is on. You probably just is using that as an excuse so he can do a little bit of exhibitionism.
How do you know it's so bad? You know what I'm saying? Unless he was trying to be a part of, like what you just said earlier too, Jack. It's in combination of both what you guys said. It's like, unless he really was trying to get off on the idea of being on camera, like getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. Phew! You know what I'm saying? And that's nasty too. That's nasty. Anyway.
It's 2020.
2020. The weirdest things have happened. Like there's all these stories I hear that keep on popping up in regards to like like a bunch of Zoom nightmares, Zoom stories, like, getting caught taking a dump on camera. You think that the camera's off, but you're not. You're literally carrying the computer into the bathroom while you're taking a dump. Just put the freaking computer down and just go take a dump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen those things. There's all types of different horrific things where people have been robbed live on Zoom. People have been murdered live on Zoom. I've seen all types of assaults as well on Zoom, which is another conversation in itself, which is horrific as hell. But this one's new. Just getting caught, just fapping away. It's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Anyway, good morning to everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Somebody probably video recorded it. Somebody's got to have.
They probably do have it
recorded for that type of conversation.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
It's a political discussion. They probably like, oh yeah, I want to record this so I can review it. Just wait till that drops.
Oh, it'll drop, and everyone's gonna be like, bruh, that's gross. That's nasty.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.